Happy Sunday. This is Dr. Angela on family issues. It's good to be here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever and wherever this video meets you. The peace of God will never depart from you in the name of Jesus. As we all have stepped into the month of November, this month of November will bring us better tidings, better blessings, more and more and more and more testimonies in the name of Jesus. Today we are looking at unity. Unity. And I want to take a text from Psalms 133, verse 1. It says, behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. How good, how pleasant. When we live in peace, we have unity. We live in peace. It's a result of unity. It's a result of agreement. It's a result of father, mother, children coming together to say, okay, this is the issue on ground, and we take time to discuss it. It's a time when the father and the mother comes together and we take time to do what? To discuss it. So that at the end of our discussions, in that discussion, there will be disagreement. There will be no, 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 that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I want. No, this is what I want. All those ones are the period, the baking period. For those of us who bake, the baking period, where you put the flour, you have your pastry, you have your sugar, your eggs, and everything you want to put in your pastry. At that period, that is the baking period. It's not a beautiful time. It's the time where it is rough, the flour, the egg shell, everything is running all over the place. But at the end of the day, when you present your baked cake, or whatever, your cornbread, whatever it is you are baking, you have gone through all the process. When you present it, it's always a very beautiful sight. It's beautiful. When you go to a wedding and you see the cake, it's looking glamorous, it's looking massive, it's looking beautiful. You do not know all the efforts that have been placed in the process of baking that cake. You do not know. Just like you cooking a pot of soup, you don't know except you are the one who has actually taken time to buy the items you need and make all the efforts. Your apron is looking, could be looking dirty, something has splashed on your body. When you are presenting the food, the soup, the stew, the things you have baked, when you are presenting it, finally, people do not know the efforts that you have taken, you have made to present that beautiful final outcome. You are the one that know. The same thing in a family, in a home. You just see everywhere is looking good. You do not know the argument. It could be heated, could be shouting, it could be whatever it is, whatever method you decide to go about it. You really do not know the efforts you have made. The man says his own, the woman says her own, the children are there. If he involves the children, at the end, long run, all you see is a peaceful atmosphere. All you see is a beautiful atmosphere. But what has gone in the process? This morning, in this second day of the month of November, I have come to appeal to you, and to myself to be intentional about living in unity. To be really intentional. We have to be intentional. The world is hurting. People, there's so much chaos everywhere. You don't want to add yours to it. You want to guard your mental health. You want to guard your feelings. You don't want to be traumatized. So when there are issues, I am saying that it is a good thing for us to intentionally prepare to dwell together in peace. How do you dwell together in peace? Like I always use the word intentional. That's what I do. Most of the things I do, I am intentional about it. Because if I want to use my head knowledge or I want to apply my feelings, my emotions at all times, I might, there might be issues all the time. But I want peace. So if you want peace, you have to work at it. Really. I mean, let us be real to ourselves. You cannot say I want peace. I just want peace. And you are not you are not architecting the peace. You are not making effort. You have to make effort. You have to make effort. You want peace? Work at the peace. You want to live in unity? Please work at it. Work at it. It's not all about yourself. I always told you in some of my videos, I talk about sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. You really have to sacrifice. We can't be doing this. Homes are hurting. Men are hurting, women are hurting. I am not saying you should die in it. I'm saying you should communicate in it. If the man is still feeling heated, calm down, walk away. Pray about it. Never forget to pray about it. If you want to discuss with a woman told me last month, she cried to me and she said she told me her issues. And I told her she wanted me to say something that she wanted to hear. But I told her, my sister, God is still giving you an opportunity to fix these issues on ground. Yes, it's not my fault, it's a man's fault. We know it's a man's fault according to you. But if I listen to the man, he's going to say something else. We are not looking for who is at fault. We are looking for how do we succeed. We are looking for how do we achieve unity of purpose. How do we achieve unity of purpose? How do we live in oneness? How do we fight for oneness? How do you fight to keep your home intact? How? How? You have to fight. You keep fighting, you keep pushing. When I mean fight, I don't mean box yourself. I mean, do not run away from your home. Do not, when there's an issue, do not begin to plan on how to leave your home. No. No. You have to ask yourself, okay, what is the problem actually? How do we solve this problem? What do we do to ensure that solution comes? What do we do? Communicate. Sit your husband down, your wife. And I told her, when I was telling her, she didn't. I told her, I gave her the steps. I said, follow these steps. If you follow these steps, it does not work, then something is wrong. 2 days after, he called me and she was just shouting, laughing. She was happy because it worked for her. Most times, when you are following peace, it doesn't make you stupid, it makes you wise. As we go into the month of November, please be wise. Work at achieving unity. Work at achieving a peaceful environment. Be peaceful yourself. Yes, you, be peaceful yourself. When you are peaceful, then you can exude peace. I'll see you again this time next week. Remember, guard your mindset, guide your mental health, guard it jealously. Guard it jealously. I love you. Bye bye. See you again. Have a